breaking news to start this hour. Governor Brian Kemp just wrapping up a press conference at the state capitol as Georgia continues full steam ahead on its path to reopening. CBS 46's Carolyn Ryan live at the Capitol with the highlights, and you were there for the governor's remarks. Carolyn, what are the main takeaways?
Yeah, a lot of new takeaways from today's press conference, Rick, as Georgia continues to reopen and get back to business. He did announce that he would be extending the state's state of emergency for the third time. It will now expire on July 12th. He also announced that starting June 1st, he is now increasing the number of folks that are allowed to gather together from 10 to 25. So that was significant as well. He said if folks, summer camps will also will take place, or allowed to take place this summer as well. He also addressed the reopening of bars and nightclubs. That was a significant development from today's press conference as well. They will now be allowed to reopen starting on June 1st. Now, I did ask the governor about large crowds that were reported in some bars and restaurants in the Edgewood community of Atlanta over Memorial Day weekend. I asked him if he had heard those reports or seen the video to come out of those establishments and what his reaction was, and also asked him how he plans to hold or to enforce his new safety restrictions for these establishments and what he'll do if these guidelines aren't followed. Take a listen.
Comply. We want to be a government that helps people comply. We realize a lot of these things are not easy. Sometimes people may not understand them. For the most part, you know, in the high 90% of people, they have been trying to comply with the guidelines, and we've been giving them further guidance. For people that didn't realize that, we've been issuing them verbal warnings. But if we have large crowds that are out of control, we will take much stronger action than that. I have not.
Now, the governor did announce several very strict new guidelines and restrictions that these bars and nightclubs will have to follow in order to reopen. Coming up at 6, I'll break down some of those new restrictions and what you can expect the next time you walk into one of those establishments. For now, we're live at the state capitol. Carolyn Ryan, CBS 46 News.